Excuse me, Bill, does that hold true throughout the country, or is that just in LA about the nonprofit?
It's true in the state of California.
Okay.
We passed a law in California. Very few people know about it. Tremendous change in the real estate market as a result. Where there's two types of foreclosures. There's what we call administrative. A trustee's sale is administrative because when you borrow the money, you kind of agree ahead of time. If it goes to foreclosure, the trustee can take the property and sell and pay off the loan. And you don't really need to go to court for that. You have to post a 90-day notice and then a notice of trustee sale, and then they have to, there's certain rules on how they do that. A judicial foreclosure, very rare in California, common in many other states, is you literally go before a judge before you can foreclose on a property. And so in California, they didn't change all of our home loans to judicial foreclosure, but they kind of did. It was a way for the politicians to give to people who were behind their payments kind of free equity. Because now on a trustee sale, if you're behind your mortgage, the trustee can take the property and foreclose and sell it at auction, but a nonprofit can come in and overbid an investor. As a result, investors are hesitant to buy properties because they have to come up with cash, cashier's check that day, and all the work and research, and then to be overbid by somebody who has an advantage over you. So I don't know how that business gets restructured. It'll take some time, and people will figure it out. But for sure, in the meantime, nonprofits have an advantage because they can overbid. They can find out what the final bid was and then overbid it by $50 and take the property from an investor who put the time, effort, and energy to go to court and win it at the auction. I think you have 45 days from the auction date to overbid the investor on those properties. So that's a law they passed in California. You say, well, why is that not good news? Well, the problem with that is now, if investors aren't bidding on the property, then the properties at foreclosure are going to sell for less. You say, well, how can that be bad? Well, the lenders lose money. That's one problem. But the other problem is the lenders won't foreclose on the property. They'll say, well, we'll just hang on to it. And what happens is we have more and more, we're called zombie properties, where someone's living there, they're not paying on the mortgage, and they're not taking care of the property, and the neighbors experience whatever that means. So again, that's the challenge going here in California.